This partnership seems to be working out. Universe, and welcome back to the web's first must-see comic nerd culture show. Welcome to Comic Universe. I'm your host, as always, the kingpin of comic culture, C-Dubs. And guys, I'm riding solo on this video, and we are talking about the partnership between Sony and Marvel / Disney. Because it's Topic Tuesday, guys, and that's the topic for the day. Now, we live in an age where these two huge conglomerates, these two huge studios, are able to put aside their differences and work together, and yes, they're in it to make money, obviously, but they are doing it slightly for love and appreciation for their fans. Marvel was fine right where they were. Marvel Studios, is sacrilegious as it is to say they did not need Spider-Man. They didn't. They were rolling on all cylinders. Everything was freaking, they were making money. They were making billions of dollars. We were all loving it. We were all showing up to every episode or every movie, if you will. We were watching almost every TV show. They did not need Spider-Man. But they understood that the fans wanted it. And so they reached out and they got him. They managed to put aside the differences. It's so easy to be like, in all honesty, Spider-Man belongs to Marvel and Disney. Even though legally he does not. Okay? But we all know that he does. Okay, and imagine your brother playing with your toy, or your sister playing with your toy, okay, and essentially she starts making money off of your toy. You're like, but that's my toy. I want to make money off of it. It's in our human nature to do something like that, to butt heads. But these two studios, as of right now, are working friendly and side by side and cohesively. Now, if you're not familiar how all this kind of came about, back in the 90s boom and then the 90s bottom dropping out, the comic bust, if you will, Marvel found themselves in a position where they were about to go bankrupt, belly up, basically just cease to exist. So they managed to auction off and sell off their character rights for film. And all of these movie studios handpicked what they wanted, and Sony happened to grab the Marvel side, Spider-Man, from the Marvel side. And essentially it all included somewhere around 900 individual characters. Some big, some small, some you probably never even heard of. But about 900 characters that they have the rights to. And that's a big number, to be honest with you. And, ultimately, it's been a win what Sony has done. We all can look back at Amazing Spider-Man 2 and just be like, I was crap, or Spider-Man 3, oh, that was crap. But we got, I would say, 2.5 good to decent movies, okay, out of the 4 that we've gotten. That's pretty good. That's about half, if you will. And there, even if so, and Amazing Spider-Man 2 still had some good to it. There were some really good things and good ideas within that movie alone. He looked amazing. Andrew Garfield felt like Spider-Man with the quick whips, if you will, and the jokes and all of that. So he fit the part. So Sony, even though that movie didn't do a lot, they had 900 other characters they could have experimented with. Sinister Six, I'm sure that movie would have made some money. Okay, Venom and Spider-Man in a Sony movie, a real good-looking Venom, would have made some money. So, they didn't have to go ahead and do this, but they did. And it seems to be working out for both of them, if you will. And it's really impressive to me, and I don't think that it's given enough thought that they're doing this, yes, again, to make money, but a part of it is for us, the fans, and I don't think that we're appreciating them as much. Now, this whole debacle with Venom and Spider-Man not being in the Venom movie, or possibly not being in the Venom movie, and the Venom movie possibly not, or possibly is a part of the MCU, who knows? But at the end of the day, we are getting a relatively decent-looking Venom on the silver screen. This Venom we're getting, as of right now, is a big upgrade from Spider-Man 3. Raimi's Spider-Man 3. Come on. We all have to agree to that, whether it has Spider-Man in it or not. So they clearly heard what we said. They realized that was a big mistake and are trying to give us something cohesive enough. And, with all this talk of whether Venom's going to be R or PG-13, I don't know if they've settled that just yet. I've been working all day, but, at least as of the making of this video, I should say. If it goes PG-13, there's a better chance of it being a part of the MCU, so I'm kind of okay with that. That's not a bad thing, and the fact if we get Spider-Man in it at all will blow my mind, and I can honestly go home a happy guy. But what's really, really interesting now with the Sony side of things is that clearly they're trying to make more movies and create their own universe. In fact, they've even named their universe just recently. I'm not quite sure what it is. Again, I've been working all day, so as of this video, I'm not quite sure what that is. I'm sure we'll bring some information to you guys about that a little later. But as of the recording of this video, they've even named it. They've decided that they are going to not do the black and silver movie together, but give them individual movies and possibly then bring them together, which I think is a better idea to get to understand those characters a little more. And there are a ton of characters, like Michael Morbius, I think, can be a decent movie and does not need Spider-Man in the film to be a good movie. And Jared Leto's a good actor, so it is possible and plausible that movie does great. And my fingers are crossed that it will. And I want Black Cat to do great, and I want Silver Sable to go great, and I want every movie they release that has to do with superheroes and comic books to do great. As a fan, that's what I want. Okay, if they're not giving the rights back to Marvel, or Marvel's not just buying the rights upright, then I want good movies, and I do want them connected. But if not, if I can just get them loosely connected, kind of like the Netflix shows or Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., that's good enough for me. My fingers are still crossed that happens. Now, with the Miles Morales movie, I'm super excited for that movie, guys. This movie, my vision is I think it's going to open the floodgates, to be honest with you. And a part of me is kind of excited. And anyone who knows me knows how much I hated the X-Men, Fox, and Fantastic Four, the Fox Marvel Universe, if you will. I can't stand it. Minus Deadpool, which, funny enough, I don't like Deadpool in the comics, but I love his movies. Okay? I hated almost everything from the Fox side of things. To the point where I was refusing to go and pay to watch those movies. Other than Deadpool. Deadpool was the only one in possibly the last 5 years that I paid to go see. The rest of those I saw, we're not going to say how I saw them, but I can tell you I didn't pay for it. Now, on the flip side of that, guys, what's so interesting about this Enter the Spider-Verse movie is this is going to allow us the opportunity, if Sony wants to do multiple different Spider-Man movies, it gives them the opportunity to do so. Whether they're introduced in this film or not, we will understand that there is a multiverse of all these different Spider-Men. So next summer, we could, whether it's animated or live action, we could get a Spider-Man 2099 movie. The year after, we can get a noir movie. And there doesn't have to be this whole oopra. If they were part of the MCU, the odds of us getting those type of movies would not happen. They're too focused on their particular story they're telling within the MCU, within the major, like, Avenger characters, if you will, and upcoming now going to be the X-Men characters. So, like, Spider-Man 2099 and Spider-Gwen and, noir Spider-Man, it just would not be something they would do. So the chance of us being able to get these films from Sony, I'm super excited, and I'm going to back Venom as much as I can. And granted, if it's a bad movie, I'm going to let you guys know, but I'm backing it enough, and I want it to make enough money to where there's a chance that we get all these other Spider-Man films. And because of their partnership, it looks like that might happen because they're trying to expand their Spider-Verse as much as possible. Now, there's another side to this whole story, okay? And we're talking the video games. So as we all know, this amazing looking Spider-Man movie is coming to PlayStation 4 exclusively to PlayStation 4, I think next month actually. Okay, if not, I know it's before the end of the year. Now, this game looks absolutely fantastic. Yes, you can see that it's a project of passion and has some influences from the Arkham City games, if you will, the Arkham Knights and Arkham Asylum games. And that's a good thing. They took inspiration from those games, which were made with love and care and respect to those characters. And it looks like we're getting this fantastically told story for Spider-Man. Now, Marvel has gone on record to say that that Spider-Man is canon and he does exist within the Spider-Verse and will make his way to the comic books. Okay, which is absolutely awesome. Now, there's also been some rumblings that there's a possibility that will be introduced maybe to other characters within the Spider-Man movie that will later maybe have their own the Spider-Man video game that may in turn have their own video game down the line, which means we could have as good of a connected tissue universe that the MCU is. We could get that in video game form, which again has never been done. Okay, so this would be treading new ground, laying the blueprint. And it's all because of that partnership that they have that this may come to fruition. And I, as a nerd, as a geek, and as a member of the universe, I want this to happen so bad. I want an amazing Wolverine game. I want an amazing Avenger game. I want an X-Men game. I want all in the vein of the Arkham and Spider-Man game that we're getting now. Just pure perfection, with love, respect to the characters. Not just some quick grab to make money off of the movie or any nonsense like that. Okay? It's been a long time since we've had a really good Marvel character video game, and it looks like we're getting it, and it's thanks to this partnership, guys. So I'm just asking you guys to kind of go into Venom with an open mind, okay, regardless of whatever you see in the trailers, and judge it on itself. I know it's going to be hard if Spider-Man is not connected to it at all, and I know it's going to be hard if it's not connected to the MCU at all, but just give it a fair chance because it could be the key and the gateway to other amazing opportunities that we would not be getting, okay, if it was not for this partnership. So hopefully they make enough money, okay, and they continue the partnership and they see that it's mutual and beneficial for both sides, okay, and hopefully, Sony doesn't go, give us back Spider-Man, and hopefully Marvel doesn't, try to tarnish the Venom movie or try to throw monkey wrenches in their plans for the Spider-Verse, and they just continue to work together so that we can get something we've never seen before, guys. And guys, thank you again so much for the support you've given us here on the channel. And guys, we're growing. We're almost at 700. So guys, I'm going to ask, let your friends know, anyone you know that's interested in comic books and nerd culture, let us know, because we'll cover everything here on this channel. There's something for everybody here, I guarantee it. Guys, please like the video. Next week, we're going to have Jay coming with us with the Next Topic Tuesday, and he is going to be focusing on why the Fantastic Four is so important to Marvel. What makes them so important? Why have they been missed, and why have they been mishandled and mistreated? Okay, and Jay is going to let you guys know, okay, his thoughts, and maybe we can talk about it in the comments below. Now, guys, I want to know what your guys' thoughts are on the upcoming Venom movie, the Silver and Black cancellation, and possibly getting individual movies from them. If you guys know what their universe is being called, let me know in the comments below, because I do not know what it's called just yet. Also, guys, don't forget to like and share on the video, and follow us on all your social medias. We have an Amino page, we're on Twitter, and we're on Facebook, guys. We're also on StarDust. Guys, let us know if there's anything that you want us to do or cover out there as well, guys. Until next time, I'm C-Dubs, and I'll see you in the universe. Peace.